Hi, so welcome. This week's theme is called the pause, taking pause. Um, and we've discussed over the last weeks how it's becoming more and more essential to make sure that we take time out because life asks more and more of us, and our nervous systems are feeling it, our minds are feeling it, and consequently our state of our bodies are feeling it. It's affecting our health, mental, physical, emotional. We all know this. And there's so much richness and so much nourishment to be found in just pausing in a way which takes us out of the mind for a moment. This kind of conditioned processes that we get locked in the mind, they can be so debilitating, right? They sap our vitality. They can steal our happiness and our peace of mind, and it's so hard to get out of them. And so I wanted to share with you today a little, it's kind of a meditation practice, we could call it, but a meditation practice off the meditation cushion, off the yoga mat. It's one that we can just really a mindfulness practice. It's one that we can bring into our daily life, and it's called stop technique. And it's one that I read about or heard about through my times in the world of Osho. So it's a practice from the mystic Osho. And the technique is really simply, whenever you remember at any point in your day, you can be walking the dog, you might be making a cup of tea, you might be at your desk. When you remember to this theme of pause, just say to yourself out loud or inwardly, stop. And then just stop everything you're doing just for a moment. Take a good breath in. Exhale. And just let go into the moment. And just be fully present. And there's such a healing in that, and such a kind of giving back to ourselves in just taking even short times just to rest in the moment. Even momentary pauses like that can be so powerful. So when you remember, stop, take a breath in, exhale, and release into the end of your exhale. There's such a beauty there, such a coming home to yourself. You know, often when we're locked in our thought processes, doesn't it feel like our head's like a few paces ahead of our body? So that exhale will kind of bring us back home to the body, to stillness, and just engage your senses for a moment. Maybe if you're in your room at home, take time, really look and notice, drink in, what's in my room? Hey, I'm actually here. I'm not in the meeting that's happening in a couple of hours. Feel the benefits of that. Feel the tension slip away for a moment. Or one I love is to close the eyes and attune to the sounds, because with the eyes closed, I'm really supported to move in, and just let your ears be attached to your heart just for a few moments and hear all sounds. It's not like you're really listening. It's not like a keen attention. It's just a detached remote noticing from the nearest sounds to the furthest sounds. And just soak in that for a little while. Get on with your day. And then whenever you remember, again, stop and repeat the process. And just see how much it might start to feed mindfulness. It might start to feed awareness. When the mind's really running and really got you hooked, it might also start to support being able to detach from those thought patterns and processes that really seem to hook us. Actually, we hook to them, really seem to hook us, and that we just can't stop and we can't unravel. So here's a little process to do before you're in that state. Practice it, and then maybe it can support you when the mind is really, and the feeling state is really activated. There are extra processes we could do. We could take it a little bit further, but I think I'll leave you with that for now, and maybe I can share with you another time soon. It's a kind of a step 2 of the stop process. It's one that we can try when it's one of those loops in the mind where we're really charged, where we know this is like a strong one for us and it's really destructive, but we just can't find our way out of it, but we know we need to do something about it. So I'll share another practice soon. And in the meantime, I really invite you to join me on Thursday evenings. So I'm going to start doing guided breath and meditation practices on Thursday evenings, live stream. And you'll also then be guided with my inquiry practice. So it's based around an acronym energy, which supports us to really inquire into the root cause, the source. Where is this disturbance? Where are these painful thought patterns coming from? What's their root? What's the conditioned thought process? And what part of me can I rest in that is untouched by those? This is the real healing. This is the real solution. Affirmation long-term is not going to work, I promise you, because when the button gets pressed, we all know it, the system's activated again. So it's about coming back to that place, which is finding the source, coming back to the places which is untouched by the pain, by the conditioned thought process, and then speaking to the painful parts, speaking to the conditioning from our essence, from the wise heart, from the loving heart. And then we can do our healing work and maybe transform, transcend, and we're practicing a little alchemy that way. All right. Anyway, for starters, try the stop technique, and I'll put my contacts in the underneath the video. So that if you want to inquire about the link for the Thursday evening sessions, which are live streamed via YouTube, so subscribe to the channel, then I think you'll get notifications about it. Yeah, and let's take it from there. Thanks. Enjoy the process. Bye bye.